What up chaps, I'm Magical Mike, and this is the Back to School patch. Yeah, I'm kinda late in talking about this, but I really wanted to beat all of the Adventure Box stuff first. So, what have we got? Super Adventure Box made a return, we got Ascended Weapon Crafting, and account-wide Magic Find changes. First off, I'll say that the Magic Find change is great, and it's about time that we got rid of that stat on weapons and armour. Now we've got a system called Luck. Salvaging greens and blues, or masterwork and fine items, gives you essences of luck, and consuming these, just like liquid karma or food, gives you points on a progress bar, which is on your achievement panel. When the bar fills up, you get an extra 1% to your permanent account-wide magic find, and then the bar needs more luck to get the next 1%. It caps at 300%, which is huge and probably takes forever to get there, and I'll probably be happy enough with about 100%, because it's already taking quite some time to level up beyond 60%. Overall, this is a much needed change that I really like, and they implemented this one really well. Props to Arena there. Ascended Weapon Crafting is the next big thing, so if you want one of those, just hope that you got super lucky, or be prepared to spend a ton of gold to get your crafts to 500. Salvaging exotics, discovering them from 425 to 500, and all those tier 6 materials is going to cost a lot of gold. The skins look really cool, and the different colours and names are a nice touch, but I think the whole system's a bit too much for me to really talk about in this video. There's a lot to explain with new materials, new refinements, new recipes. I like how you need to do lots of different bits of content to collect the materials, and I like that the weapons have infusion slots. It saves me spending 250 ecto on upgrading back pieces. Overall, I'm going to gloss over this topic. I'm sure you can piece Ascended weapons together for yourself. I nearly forgot though, now you can swap the stats on your Ascended Legendary whenever you like, which is pretty cool. My Juggernaut also got upgraded footsteps as well. That's pretty nice. Biggest thing in this patch for me though, Super Adventure Box got World 2. And a preview of World 3 with some minor interesting story tidbits, a Konami code reference, and that's pretty much it. Again, a nice little touch there. I've done a previous video explaining what the box is all about before, so I'll leave a link to that one in the description. However, World 2 is much less forgiving and the difficulty ramps up a lot. Or it did, until the devs admitted that they got too excited with new mechanics and overcomplicated the gameplay. Then they made things much easier with more checkpoints, more bauble drops, and they removed some of the skill in avoiding rapid water and using the jumping flowers. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I beat regular mode before they made it easier. In fact, I have 2 videos showing me pushing through it, and as much as it sounds like I'm having trouble in those videos, I still had fun with that. It was still possible to beat this stuff regardless of the difficulty, and I think maybe they should have left that stuff in for at least Tribulation mode. However, my view may be biased because I bought the Infinite Continue coin, so I would advise you to go and play it and judge for yourself. I bought the coin though for Tribulation mode. I didn't do any sort of content on this in videos because others have it covered, and I didn't want to stress out too much about it. This mode is basically the I wanna be the guy mode of Super Adventure Box. Instant kill traps are everywhere and you can't see most of them. There's a ton, and I mean a ton, of trial and error involved, and so-called bullshit deaths. It's a learning experience and a lot of fun if you have the time, the patience, and most probably the infinite coin. The rewards are awesome too, though I don't have much use for the skins. You can get green and yellow versions of the Super Adventure skins. Green ones come from beating all of World 1, and yellow ones come from beating all of World 2. I can beat World 1 pretty easily now after some practice, and I really don't want to go back to World 2 because that was hard, although, to be honest, after you beat it one time, you can fairly easily piece the next runs of it together a lot more easily than the original run. Even with Phallic showing me around, thanks by the way man, it takes a lot of skill to eventually beat all this stuff, though the more times you go back and practice it, the better you get at it, and you can genuinely see yourself improving at it really quite rapidly. I personally loved Tribulation Mode. A lot of people have different opinions on it, so yeah, just tell me what you think about it. I liked it. Oh, and I almost forgot about this present from Scarlet. I mean, that was quite nice for her to send. Let me just see what we got. Oh. Right. Thanks for that.